Hello everyone and welcome back to Austin Plays, where today, we're doing a bit of a talking video, but I think this is a good thing to talk about. I cannot wait for this game. Unfortunately, I cannot get it on PS4, so yeah, that's fun. And you can't get it on PC, but so if you know what that means, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Marvel's Spider-Man 2. To say that this game has been anticipated for a long time is just a bit of an understatement. It has been anticipated since Miles Morales, since the first game, because these are the really good games. There's no doubt about that. And I'm here talking today because this has shown to be more incredibly better than the first one, and I've been replaying that game. Obviously, we've got some gameplay in the background from what I recorded. It is really fun playing, and and I'm gonna go back to playing Miles Morales after that. I finished Miles Morales so quickly. It's not because of the short storyline, because I played it all the time when I could, and it's such a good game. But I really am anticipating this game. I think this will be nuts. We have Venom, we have Kraven, we have Lizard. The list is endless, and we've now got Yuri Watanabe confirmed as Wraith. It's going to be mad. And I'm gonna break this video down into about 8 parts. Not like I would usually do. They'll show on screen, obviously, from the specific topics. But so I'm not gonna obviously go say this thing is detailed with the blah 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 blah. I'm just gonna note the things that we can expect from this game and what things we want from this game. Now, first thing is, this is actually really good because I like Spider-Man. I like playing as Spider-Man. But the first thing we are they're starting to do is character switching, where you can switch between what's his name, Miles and Spider-Man, and vice versa, which I think is actually quite good because they share different abilities, and obviously with the symbiote suit it will be different. They will have shared different abilities, and at different times you can have different types of abilities at the same different times, making the game more excitable, which is also good. And also, if you say you prefer playing as Spider-Man, and you prefer playing as Spider-Man, and then you're like, but I'm Miles. Well, the thing is that what I know so far is that you can change within some objectives. So when you go to, if there are base tokens like there are in the first movie, so if there's base tokens for Kraven people, then they will then you have the option to switch between the two. And I do know they have different suits as well, as I'll get onto a bit later, so that's actually good to know as well. And if you're able to do that, I think that's good. But I don't get, I know people are going to be like, no, I don't want it to just be the same during gameplay. That would do nothing to the story. That would do nothing to the storyline. At least let the game flow. Don't just be like, oh, I want to play as Miles when I'm playing as Spider-Man. Let the game do its part, because I know a lot of people hated that with the first one. They played as Mary Jane and then as other people. Yeah, that is annoying, but at least you'll have more abilities with this one, which I think is also quite good. Now, the next thing I'm gonna say is the villain. Now, you may think I'm talking about Kraven. I am not. I am talking about Venom. Venom. Oh my god. The Venom. We were given this teaser a good 2 years ago now, and it hyped so many people up. And there's no surprise there. Venom is one of the most notorious characters of the Spider-Man, and he is the true villain compared to Spider-Man. And it's good to see how like they're corrupting over time, and they're still interpreting Spider-Man as the symbiote, because you can't deny that the suit for Spider-Man symbiote is better than every other one. We had Shattered Dimensions, The Edge of Time. We had all those games. This is nothing compared to that. There's no way. Yeah, this is mental. Just mental. And I do think like the whole concept with Harry Osborn being Venom, and then like with Norman, I think Norman may have a chance of turning into Green Goblin, because he'd be like he'll be Harry Osborn may be left released, like he may become because he may be released from his container, then he'll turn into Venom, and then this will turn Norman will go crazy, and then use some of his stuff to go and just like, I'm gonna go kill people using bombs and a glider. That'll be him. Norman Osborn is is a person, especially from the first game. He's a person who, if no one agrees with him, it doesn't matter. He whatever he says goes. And I do think Venom, I do think this whole concept with Venom, and I think that may have a good impact on Lizard, which I'll get on to next, because Lizard is obviously confirmed to be in this game, in the trailer or in the gameplay reveal. That was mental, and obviously I do think he's gonna die in this, because Craven is a lovely person. But I think Lizard is going to play a minor role in trying to help, say, Spider-Man, or like Spider-Man will try and help Lizard from Craven. I think that concept, that part of the game didn't play so much of a big deal, but I think I think this is how it's gonna go. The beginning scene is gonna start with them just beating, and then they're gonna find Venom, and then his symbiote's gonna be left, and then it's gonna bond with Spider-Man, leaving him into the Spider-Man that he is. Then he gets a note saying, oh yeah, we have a new guy named Craven, saying he's and he's trying to hunt Lizard, who he knows is Kurt Connors. So I do think that will more than likely, that would make sense, because then he was like, oh, well, I need to get Harry. But also, Lizard is the only one that knows how to cure Harry Osborn as well. So if Craven kills Lizard, then Lizard can't cure Harry Osborn. It works in a hierarchy tree, if you believe it. And the Lizard is, I think the whole, I have to say this, the concept art for Lizard, or how he actually looks, is brilliant. It is amazing. It is genuinely really good. And I do think, because we never really saw the whole thing with him and Kurt Connors. Wait, we didn't even see Kurt Connors' face. Now we're seeing him as Lizard. It's like a big step up, and I do think that's good. So I like the whole hierarchy with villains, as Craven is the main guy So Harry Osborn's the main problem, Craven is the disturbance, and then Lizard is I'm a helper but also a nut job. That is basically how it goes. So yeah, I do think that would be probably be how the storyline goes as well. Also, Venom. No, jeez. Next is the symbiote suit. Just look at it. Just look at that. It is pristine. It is some pristine work, and there's no other way to say it other than it's really good. It is just clean, it's sleek, and you can see how it's corrupted him in the game as well. It's just us, and he doesn't refer to us when he says Miles. He means the symbiote, meaning the symbiote's gone to his head, and his powers in the trailer where he goes, it's just it's going to be more combat based in this game, and I think that's actually quite cool. I mean, not that we didn't have enough combo, you go under the legs and then 2 kicks to the head and the fist people, and then they fall off a building somehow. I actually wonder when they go, when you're playing Spider-Man, and then you're fighting people, and then you fight them, and then they end up, you kick them off the building, the construction site. Where do they go? I honestly wonder where they go, because yeah, it's just a bit it's sad to think about. But yeah, this symbiote suit it is the best we've had so far. We've had a lot of Spider-Man games in the past, but nothing lives up to something like this. I'm just gonna to outline say it. And obviously, next we have Kraven as the, I don't want to say the main villain, but he'll be the secondary antagonist. Yeah, I like the concept how they're going with like the lesser known characters, because last time they went with Mr. Negative and Doc Ock. Doc Ock is obviously a very good character. He's a very common character, but they've used him in such a way that you feel sorry for him. So it's not in a case of like it's a traditional villain. No, and the Mr. Lee thing was very good as well. And to some extent, yeah, Norman Osborn was a villain as well. But like with Kraven, Lizard, Venom, this is a good combination. It does bring like wildlife, which I think is quite good as well. I mean, Kraven is incredibly underrated, and obviously so we're getting this game on October 20th. And we're actually getting his movie on October 6th. And if you haven't seen the trailer, I really do suggest you go and check it out. It is a very good trailer. Like, I do think this movie may be a flop. I mean, we saw Flash, that looked hyped, then it came out bad, and then, yeah. But yeah, I do like how they have Kraven as the villain. He does seem so menacing as well, and their comic accuracy. That is some pristine comic accuracy. Like, the suit is actually mental, and so is the Venom stuff. To be fair, there's no doubt in that. I mean, the thing is with Lizard, he's so different, making him like a really. I do think it would be a likable character. He'd be like out of control, and then you're like, then if he does end up dying, you'll feel sympathy for him. I do think that's how like this game works. Next thing is. This is not a co-op game. I don't know what that means. I just read about it, and apparently the game is not co-op. I don't know what that. So like, if you guys can let me know what co-op means. I did read it up, and it just didn't make sense. I think it's like it's not a multiplayer or something, and I do understand that it's a solo open world game. I'm not surprised it's not multiplayer, but like I think playing multiplayer would make like sense, as you would have like. Miles Morales and then Spider-Man. That would make sense to have like a multiplayer, but I do think making it co-op and having them just not. Yeah, I do think that does make sense. But let me know. Why am I yawning? Let me know if I'm right or wrong about that. So yeah. Next is the Spider-Man setting details. For those who don't know, so we have Brooklyn, Manhattan, and all that. This game has added in new landmarks and obviously new places. It's I think one of them is Queens. I'll quickly find out. Marvel's. So yeah, Marvel Spider-Man. New locations. Yeah, Queens and Brooklyn wasn't. Oh. Plus, the sequel will also feature a brand new area in New York City known as Queens and Brooklyn. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. Yeah, so this game will have two new places, which is Queens and Brooklyn, which is obviously you're gonna have some probably references to the Homecoming game. So yeah, and what was it? Yeah, I do think that like how they're expanding is good, and also like there's the scenery in this game is actually mad. It is so good. Yeah, it is amazing art, and yeah. So now here comes to my last thing of the video, is the pre-ordering bonuses, and the whole point of this is to tell you which one to get. And obviously, I'm not forcing you to get it. Get whatever one you want. If you have money, you have money. Now, there's three. Obviously, you can get just the regular, which is the game. Then you can get the second one, which gives you the game and some pre-ordered skins, which are really rare, that only come with the pre-ordering, which is like the Arc Knight, which is like a comic accurate Infinity Warps type thing, which I think is quite good as well. And you have Spider Knight, which looks mad. And then you have the collector's edition, which is it gives you all of that, but with a statue of Venom and Spider-Man, like Venom and Spider-Man and Miles just going at it, like bang, bang, wallop, and punch, punch. That's basically how that goes. And I do think that's actually quite good. You're giving them I think they did that with the last one. I'm not too sure, but I do think that's quite good. I would go for the second one though. Like, to be fair, I love your statues. The one that you're getting is just, I mean, it's not for me. I know, it was something I was interested in, but then I'm like, do I really want to spend that money? The second one is a lot more decent price, because you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you get 4 for Spider-Man, then you get, I think, another 4. Then you get 5 for Miles. So that's a pretty decent deal. So, yeah. And obviously, it's good to have a variety of skins. I know, like, obviously, Across the Spider-Verse recently came out. I obviously understand that people would want references to that, and they probably will, because they didn't disappoint with the first game. So yeah, that's basically it. This game will be mental. This game will have many plot holes, and I do think this will live up to the hype. Obviously, we've got more things coming out with like Marvel's Wolverine, and obviously I do think this universe has so much potential, and I think like it's just wow. I can't wait for this game, and I'm going to play this game somehow. If I don't have a PS5, I will try and find one. I will try my best to try and buy a PS4 so I can just PS5 just to play it. But I do think this game will be amazing, so I hope you all obviously go pre-order it now if you wish. Right, everyone, that will be the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you get all the information you need from this game. If obviously you can go into anything if you need more information. But other than that, that will be the end of today's video. Go leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.